Hello everybody, and I'm out of focus right when I start this video. Hopefully the focus is good right now. But hey everybody, how's it going? Mushkin here, and Raw just finished, and pretty much tonight we had a historical night, as the Authority would like to put it. Sting, the icon, you guys, the legend, he was in action for the first time ever on Raw in a match. Kinda, sorta, just a little bit. So pretty much tonight, in the beginning of the show, Triple H and Stephanie were out there, and they were just saying stuff like, what's gonna go on tonight and what's gonna happen at Night of Champions on Sunday. And pretty much they said that for the first time ever, in a WWE ring on a Raw, Sting's gonna be competing inside of it. So super cool, and I was like, yes, like that's so good, And then he named his opponent, and I was like, you couldn't have done better. But pretty much, the person that Sting would be wrestling tonight would be The Big Show. Now, I would have liked it if they would have picked somebody else, but considering that they were both in WCW, they did have a few matches together, so it kind of made sense, but I don't know. So anyway, it's time for the main event. So Sting versus Big Show. The Authority's outside rings. The Authority is at ringside just to show pretty much how big this match really is. So they're at ringside, and Big Show and Sting, are just in the ring. The match starts, and Sting is pretty much dominating for the majority of this match, and the match literally only lasts 2 minutes, because 2 minutes later Seth Rollins comes down the ramp and just pretty much starts attacking Sting, but Sting stops him and starts attacking him, but pretty much it's still a disqualification, so the match ends in a disqualification. And then Sting is getting double teamed up because Seth Rollins is, attacking Sting, but also Big Show is attacking Sting. So, Sting is pretty much in a sticky wicket here. But then John Cena comes out and he starts helping Sting pretty much fight off Seth Rollins and Big Show. And Big Show and Seth just both run off pretty much. And, Cena and Sting are the ones who are pretty much standing tall in the ring, and Triple H and Stephanie are just out there with Seth and Big Show. And then Triple H gets on the microphone and says, hey, you guys like to do this? Is this how it's gonna go? Or why don't we just make it a tag team match tonight, huh? Why don't we just have John Cena and the Icon, Sting, versus Seth Rollins and Big Show? Why not do that? So they did that. So pretty much the match is going on, and I don't know if this was how the match started, but from where I started kind of paying attention, I guess, it was a Big Show and John Cena in the ring. Of course, John Cena getting beat up as always, but trying his strength, trying to lift up the Big Show as usual, but always his back gives out, and Big Show continues to beat up on Cena, and then Seth Rollins gets in, I think, and Seth Rollins trying to stay out of the match for the majority because he doesn't want to injure himself before Sunday, before Night of Champions this upcoming week. So he's just trying to stay away, but when he does get in the ring, he's just pretty much trying to, pretty much just torture or hit Cena. And then what else happens? I know that Cena finally tags in Sting, and then yes, so he finally tags in Sting, and Rollins is still in there in the match, I think, inside the ring, and then Sting is just going wild, pretty much. He's just throwing punches, he's going crazy, and then I think at one point, maybe the Big Show gets in there, I don't remember, but pretty much how the ending happens, I don't even know how the ending happens. Yeah, so Cena gives Show an AA, he finally lifts him up, you guys. Yes, he finally does it. Believe in Cena. Yeah, believe in Cena. Okay, and then Seth is about to give Cena the pedigree, but that's when Sting comes up behind Seth and just pretty much, breaks him apart and gets Seth and pretty much gives him the Scorpion and then puts him in the Sharpshooter. And you know what? Seth Rollins taps out. So John Cena and the Icon, Sting, win the match tonight live on Monday Night Raw. And pretty much, Seth just goes out there to Triple H and Stephanie just cries to his mommy and daddy, pretty much. And, Cena and Sting are in the ring, and that's how the night ends. That's how Raw ends for tonight, pretty much. Them standing tall, just being like, hey, dude, it's two of us. It's one of you, one of Seth, and he has to face us, he has to face us both at Night of Champions in 2 matches that night. So, good luck to you, Seth. But, yeah, guys, that's how the main event of Raw went down tonight. And another thing, I'm actually going to WWE Night of Champions this Sunday live in Houston, Texas. I made a whole entire video about it. It was pretty much 10 minutes long. I wanted it to be 5 minutes long. never works out. It was 10 minutes long, so go check that out on my channel. It's the most recent uploaded video besides this one. So super excited for that. It's gonna be this Sunday live here in my hometown of Houston, Texas. And yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe to me for more videos like this. Comment below on what you thought of tonight's Raw and tonight's main event or main events. I don't even know. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!